Often, whether we stand or fall rests on a fateful decision. And millions make the wrong decision at the crucial moment. What if Daniel had decided to alter his prayer life when threatened with death? The sentence was carried out. But what was the result? Daniel had practiced that daily prayer life with his God for many years. He dared not change his habits just because some jealous colleagues were scheming to get rid of him. They chose the decree to worship only the king because of David's loyalty to God. They knew that it would be a contrast between the two. His time with God was so precious to him that he felt he would lose more than his earthly life if he compromised. That should be the way our time with God should be too. What if Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego had compromised on the plain of Dura and obeyed the king's worship order? Yes, they were thrown into the fiery furnace, but what was the result? These were sterling examples for us to follow, for we will face the same questions. These men didn't hesitate to risk their lives for the sake of their love and their loyalty to the God of heaven. Even in Babylon, where there seemed to be no option but to compromise. We must remember that Satan cannot force us to do wrong. He may make it seem like there is no option, but there is always a way of escape. For the word of God says in 1 Corinthians 10:13,
"There hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way of escape, that ye may be able to bear it."
And here is a statement from Great Controversy, page 510.
"Christ will give strength to all who seek it. No man without his own consent can be overcome by Satan. The tempter has no power to control the will or to force the soul to sin. He may distress, but he cannot contaminate. He can cause agony, but not defilement. The fact that Christ has conquered should inspire his followers with courage to fight manfully the battle against sin and Satan."
So you can expect the pressure to increase. But if you endure to the end, there is a crown of life that is waiting for you. So Daniel faced a health test before his worship test. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego faced their health test with Daniel, before their worship test. The whole world is in a health crisis. Could the vaccine be a conscious test like those men of renown faced in their day on their health test? It has similarities, but it is not as severe. Now, Jesus' true followers will be tested. I suggest that we are going to experience the health test now, not at some future date. But it also means that the Sunday law test will come very soon, perhaps on its heels. Your choices now will prepare you for the choice you make then. I used to say that the vaccine wasn't the mark of the beast, and it still isn't. But there was a significant health test that came before the worship test. Could we be in that time?